Okay, so train for growth, how to turn every staff member into a sales champion. Now, why this sounds kind of probably icky for the most of us. Well, I mean, I get it. We're in healthcare, right? I understand. I know how it feels. We feel that, we're in healthcare. We went to school for all these years. We're part of a clinician team. Why do we have to worry about sales? Well, here's the thing. School teaches you great to be a clinician. They teach you how to, be the greatest optician, optometric assistant, doctor, manager. But what they don't teach you is in the real world, when you get out there and you have dreams of having your own practice and you get into private practice, your own practice, how do you stay afloat? And for any business, sales is really, if you ask any business owner, what is the number one thing out of the entire business wheel? Like if we're talking marketing, sales, operations, hiring, legal, so HR, in all the different aspects of your business wheel, what's the most important thing? It's sales. Because without sales, you really don't have a business, period. And, you really need customers, you really need patients, or you really don't have anything. And so this is why it's probably the most important part for a business to grow and to stay afloat. So without sales, there's no business, right? Or else you're just focusing on, tactics and marketing and really going into debt, not generating any income, and you don't have a real business. So this is why sales is so important. And I think in healthcare, we all have a problem asking patients for, to compensate us for our value. It's because on our value system, we often put care as our first value, and we think sales is kind of an icky thing, but it really doesn't have to be. And so there are mindset shifts that we all have to go through together to overcome that barrier. Just know that if you're not providing, a profitable business, if you're not, at the end of the day, your checks and balances, you're not having enough funds to reinvest into your business, that patient you really want to care for loses, right? You can't bring innovation. You're not giving them the treatment that they deserve. They're not getting, the latest and greatest technology that they deserve. And the only way to be able to provide those means is to have sales. It regenerates. It regenerates. You can invest it back into your business to better your patient care. So that's really what it's about. It also gives you good life, a good balance in life. The extra money can make you feel less stressed. Often financial concerns are a big reason why individuals become stressed in their personal lives and in business lives. And so it can really